This is great stuff to talk about. We ought to hit the button.
Woke up, brewed the coffee strong. My check, let's ride was strong. No filter here, just truth and fact. Click record, let the chaos spin. Another week, let the rants begin. I'm not your news, I'm not your guide. Just thoughts on taste on this wild ride. Welcome to the sound of minds unchained. Talking loud from the basement stage. It's a podcast pulpit, bug on.
So is that why people walk around with their phone on speaker mode so that they sound better? Are you in favor of that?
That drives me up a wall.
I see people nonstop driving around town with their phone like this and their hand on the wheel like this, talking to somebody. Like, hook it up to your Bluetooth, man.
Yeah.
Like, there is somebody
They're
around.
FaceTiming.
No.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
They're FaceTiming?
Oh, yeah.
Jim, can you confirm that they're FaceTiming?
I mean, that would be very dangerous.
That's what I'm
Let
saying.
alone-
It happens.
It's
Let alone any
nonstop, I see.
laws, but it would just be very dangerous.
Well,
Yeah, it happens, and there's people that are content creators, and they make videos.
well, that's scary. Well, I know Missouri did the thing where you have to be hands free, but they can't pull you over for it,
No, they have to have another reason.
like a taillight out, or you're speeding, or you ran
at that
over
point
a
you can get a
dog
ticket
or
for
something.
it. But yeah, it takes a little. There's got to be a secondary.
Tyler, can you settle this debate here?
Sure.
Well, he just said it with an E, and I say it with an A. Which is the right way?
What word?
He just said Missouri, and I say it's Missouri.
It's Missouri.
Missouri,
Missouri.
misery for some.
Me.
Yeah, some folks just shorten it all together and say misery.
Yeah.
Missouri, out there in Missouri.
In Missouri.
Yeah, I've heard it with the A at the end.
Oh,
I
I
don't
have
know
to, yeah,
why.
Missouri.
Yeah, my grandfather couldn't say Rolla.
Walmart.
He always called it Raleigh.
Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart.
Oh, hey, speaking of Walmart, since you brought it up, this is a couple of months old, but I haven't talked to you guys in a while. They opened a brand new Walmart near us. On opening day, there was police directing traffic. They had a band. They had at least 5 different food trucks that were free, free beverages.
I want to hear about this again.
I mean, have you ever been to a Walmart opening and been like, wow, this is great.
Never.
Can't wait to come back tomorrow and
a
ask
Walmart
everybody-
opening.
Really?
No.
I have to tell, as Bob is my witless, I will tell you, I never thought I would go to a Walmart opening, but we had a darn good time. We were there like 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So if you see a brand new Walmart opening, head on over there. It would be a thing to do.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if they're expanding in Missouri or not.
I have no idea.
I think we almost got one of those nice marketplaces. We could have been to that opening, but
Yeah, one of our local
city shut it down.
It wasn't the city.
Well, they are the ones that put the final say on it.
Well, there was another local business that said it would hurt their business.
Yeah,
And so
grocery store
yeah.
that charges too much.
Yeah, so they got that shut down.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the home goods store.
Right.
It got vetoed because of another hobby store in town said it was too close, and per their contract, we could not do that.
Right. So the city shuts it down.
Yeah, and they shut down our Olive Garden.
Yeah, I'm not totally disappointed about Olive Garden, honestly.
I just would like
What type
something
of
else.
food
different
does
to eat.
Olive Garden serve, though? Because you can't
American.
really call it Italian if you're from New York, New Jersey.
Yeah,
It's not real Italian food
It's
by any
American.
means. It's Italian American.
Yeah, it's American cuisine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our culture is Olive Garden.
Yeah, American, Italian, Italian American.
Yeah.
One of them.
Plain. It's funny. I gave a ride to these.
It's the concept of Italian with the American stuff.
Right. It's got somebody breathed a little Italian air on it. And that's it.
They sprinkled some Italian seasoning on it
Yeah.
and said, "Here you go."
Yeah,
$20.
which is funny because if you ask somebody from Italy if there's such a thing as Italian seasoning, they're like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Like we have oregano, we have They don't have just a thing called
They don't have
Italian.
They don't have it
seasoning.
pre-made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What in the world?
If you
want
to claim your Italian citizenship, you have to pronounce the name of the country correctly. It's Italian.
Italian, not
Yes,
not
and the name of the
Italian.
capital city is what? Roma.
some would say Vatican City. To some.
No. Come on, you know better than that. Yeah, it's
Now-
Roma, Italia. It's not Rome, Italy.
We had a restaurant here in town called Roma Italian.
Yeah, it didn't
yeah.
last. It didn't last very long.
No.
It wasn't very
Really?
good or Italian.
I never went.
Wow.
Yeah, I never went either. I heard bad things online, and I think everyone else did too.
Yeah, I never
Okay,
went.
show of hands. Who here has had Chinese food?
Real Chinese food? I don't think I ever have.
Yeah,
no.
I haven't had.
Really?
I've had, just obviously the local Chinese restaurants, but
Yeah, but that's not Chinese. That's American.
Yeah, but
cuisine
Chinese
as well.
food.
No.
Yeah.
I
So
think-
Anna had this guy from Ireland that was working with her mother before I started dating her, and he thought he was in competition with me. So we went to a Chinese restaurant, and I immediately got the menu, turned to the back of the book, and ordered the chef's choice special off the menu. He was out the door. He was one of those order from the front of the menu people. He wasn't, you got to wow the lady with something exotic. Like
That's what sold it right there, huh?
Yeah, the back of the menu stuff.
Fantastic.
Do you guys like vegetarian food?
To a certain degree, yeah.
So, Tyler?
You like vegetables?
yeah, I do like vegetables. Yeah,
Yeah.
but just to be, like a vegetarian diet, no.
Well, let's say you went to a Chinese restaurant in Rolla. Would you order like a vegetable stir fry?
No.
Oh, I bet that'd be good.
Yeah, even with tofu.
No.
No. Okay.
I would.
So we have a long delay at the Seattle airport coming back from our cruise to Alaska. And I asked Anna, because we had like 3 hours until our flight was leaving. And she was like, just go to McDonald's and get me chicken nuggets. And my answer was, oh, no, girl. This is date night with Jim. Let's go walk around the airport and find a restaurant. So we walked around and we found this place called Radish, which apparently, even after all my time at Microsoft, I never knew it was there. It's a vegetarian restaurant. So we went in, we got a table, we sat down. Anna is related to, Tyler, your partner there. So you know that he doesn't like spicy food because they can't eat it. It's genetic for some.
You don't like spicy?
I like spicy. I do.
See, that's his mom's side of the
Yes.
family.
Oh, okay.
His dad's side of the family can't have spice
No.
because they're Irish.
Correct.
Irish can have liquor, but not spice.
Yeah, I'm a spice man. I like spices.
Mm-hmm.
As
I've
long as it
offered-
tastes good.
I'm sorry. For all of those listening, yes, you are hearing now a repeat of a previous episode 25. I'm sorry, sir. You like spices? I will come down there for a spice challenge.
Yeah.
What time do you want to do it?
Yeah, hard pass.
How are the spices in Florida? Do you get anything of any substance there, or you're not allowed?
So one of the benefits of buying our house brand new in the new neighborhood was there was still construction going on. So the food trucks were here every day for about a month and a half.
Oh.
So I was getting the authentic Mexican, cooking from the food truck people doing the work for the construction people. There were some really good. I mean, I would just step outside and wait a few minutes and a food truck would drive by.
Oh,
I'd
that's
hand
so
them
cool.
$10-20, get lunch for us, bring it in the house. Before the door even closed, Anna would yell, "Get that the hell out of the house." Just how
Nice bird.
overpowering the level of spices and
It's
herbs
me with
and
pork
everything was.
rinds.
I mean, the hot food challenge is on, man. Gotta just let me know. The water challenge is on too.
Nope.
You
Nope.
know?
No space water.
So, we go to the restaurant and Anna doesn't like spice, and they have this thing called a sweet and spicy tofu sandwich. She orders it, and I said, "Well, if it's too spicy, what's the second item?" Because again, as a dating tip here, let her order two things. You get the second one, and then she doesn't like it. You switch the plates. Because then she's got options. Because
Right.
I'm not going to order what I want. I'm going to order what she might want. So what she might have wanted was some kind of pasta. It's like a long barrel. I believe it's called rigatoni.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So the plate comes with a pesto sauce, but it's a vegetarian restaurant. And do you know what pesto sauce is? Because I do not. Could you educate me?
Basil, olive oil,
Yeah.
garlic,
Is there pine nuts?
and yes, pine nuts. That's exactly
I was gonna
right.
say, I thought there was pine nuts in there.
But because this is a vegetarian restaurant, their pesto sauce includes peas,
Oh.
which since a small child, Anna's been afraid of.
I was not aware of that.
And because it was rigatoni, all the peas went inside the rigatoni. So now when she was done with her hot and spicy sandwich, I handed her this plate, and she's sitting there with a rigatoni and a knife, forcing all the peas out of it so she could eat this thing. And the mother of my 3 children looks at me and goes, if this was our first date, you wouldn't have gotten a second date.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just
Shut it
letting you
down.
know. Just letting you
Yeah.
know. If we weren't already married, this wasn't going to happen.
This was game
Yeah.
over.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was right with the Chinese restaurant back of the menu.
Yes,
So,
you were.
you know,
that sealed the deal there.
Yeah. So maybe lightning doesn't strike twice, and I was lucky to get the Chinese food early.
I think you did a good job
Maybe,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
different perspective. Younger
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. And congratulations. I believe your daughter is about to graduate from college, right? And no.
She starts her senior year
Okay.
at Temple University, Japan.
Mhm.
She will have a degree in Japanese language,
Mhm.
and she will have a minor in hospitality.
How wonderful.
Yes. She is
And-
currently working for a major Japanese corporation called 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Very good.
Yes. You know, the 7-Eleven, the stores?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So in Japan, there's a company that actually bought 7-Eleven, the names, the rights, everything in Japan. Very, very different than what they are in the United States.
Okay. That makes
Like-
more sense than what I was. I'm like,
no,
I don't know
no.
if you need to go all the way to Japan and get that degree to work at 7-Eleven, you know?
Oh, no. If you see anybody doing a video about going on to Japan, they're at a 7-Eleven
Okay.
because they're 24 hours, spotless, full, every shelf full. Staff greeting you at the door, welcoming you in. People grabbing every kind of food dish, and then they'll cook stuff fresh made to order. It is very much a cultural experience, and if you're coming from the States to Japan, a very different experience.
Well, one thing I have seen videos of folks that go over to Japan is the vending machines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Those
those are
on the
huge,
vending
too.
machines.
Yeah.
Have you had anything from them? I know you've been out there to visit.
So, no, my time in Asia was on the other side of the continent. This will be my first trip to Japan when we go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it'll be my first trip to Japan.
How
So
exciting.
I'm very excited.
And
Yep.
that's going to be in April. You guys conveyed an invite to me to go to Japan in April for the
So
graduation.
Tyler, we need your gauge here for how crazy this is.
Okay.
Okay, so my daughter graduates from Temple University, Japan in Tokyo
Mhm.
on the 23rd of April. Okay,
Uh-huh.
what is your first thought for planning a trip out there to go to help me plan my trip to go see my daughter? What would be your first thought?
I would want to, as a wrestling fan, I would want to go check out the Tokyo Dome.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call. That is
as a
on the
wrestling
list.
fan, I would absolutely want to go see the Tokyo Dome.
Okay, when do you want to go see anything like that or a sumo match the day of graduation? Do you want to go before or after she's graduated?
I would do after.
After.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Here's
guess
where-
how long are you going to be there before graduation?
Oh, that's a really good question, sir. You could work for our travel agency.
Oh.
Here's the thing that I did first. I said, when is there a cruise ship coming back?
Oh,
Oh, because the flight there is very long.
it is.
So rather than
And
deal
look
with
into
it,
some, what is it? Some like the shorter end, it's like 16 hours, I think.
oh yeah, it is a long flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the clock keeps changing as you go. And the little screen TV pops up and says you're in the middle of the ocean and you're making no progress.
Mhm.
You know, it's very draining on you when you're watching, picture getting on an airplane and okay, let's put it in perspective. Let's get on an airplane today. Let's take all three of our chairs. We cannot get up and we are going to watch all of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
I love it.
I'm out.
I'm in. Sign me up.
I'm out.
That sounds like a really nice time, but what am I going to watch on the way back?
That's a darn good question. That is a darn good question because unless you want to watch it again, you're going to find like horrible TV choices.
Yeah.
On that
Now,
plane.
see, I would be 100% okay with the Harry Potter series.
Oh, you'd watch all the Harry
Oh,
Potters.
I would watch
Oh,
all the Harry
yeah.
Potters.
Would that kill the whole 16 hours or whatever, though?
There's a lot of Harry Potters, and they're like 7 or 8.
8 times 2 hours apiece.
Yeah.
There's 6. There you go.
Yeah,
There
and
you
the
go.
last book, The Deathly Hallows, is part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that fills your flight
I would do Harry Potter.
What
series.
about flight back, though? You're probably not cruising on the way back.
I would do the Avenger series.
Oh, you'd watch all Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could definitely feel Marvel.
Yeah,
on
I
the way
would
back.
do. It would just be the Avengers movies.
Okay.
Like the first one, Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Endgame.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah.
If you did a Disney cruise
And
back,
Civil War. I would put Civil War on the list.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Civil War. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good
Okay.
one.
MCU question. If I've never seen any MCU at all, would you start me with Iron Man, or would you start me with TV shows, or would you intersperse the TV shows as we progress?
I would start with the Captain Marvel.
Really?
That's the one I'd start because that's the first movie. That's the 90s. That was the 90s. So I guess you'd want to start with Captain America.
I would.
Okay. Now, if you're going back to Captain America, are you going to go back to the Soldier and you're going to watch the World War II films that were made later and bolted back in, or do you watch it in canonical, calendar order when it was released?
Not release order. I would want to do Captain America show and movie first.
If I was recommending to try to okay, I'm going to get you hooked on these, and you're going to want to sit and watch them all. I would go a little out of order.
You'd start with Endgame.
I would start with Endgame. No, I would start you on the first Avengers movie.
Okay.
Where they all link up.
All right.
I would start you with that one.
There's a lot of backstory though up to that.
There's
miss out.
There's a decent amount, but not really for somebody just starting.
Okay.
They don't really dive into a whole lot in that film yet.
Okay.
So, and I think they did that on purpose to get people hooked. It was a great first movie for them.
I would ask if you're going with your kids. Because if you're going with your kids and you've never seen any Marvel movie, I would tell you to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
Oh, that's such a good one.
That's a great one. Yeah,
I was literally just talking about that earlier because we just, they had the third movie that was out 3 years ago. We haven't heard a single thing, and it's literally my favorite of the franchises that in Marvel is the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. And so we don't, and they're not going to show anything until, what'd you say, after this story arc?
Until this arc of Avengers is over.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be too old to play by then.
Yeah. Well, if you paid attention to number 3, the Star-Lord's not even there.
Right.
Yeah.
He's on Earth.
He will return.
Right.
Star-Lord will return. So I suspect we will see Star-Lord in Doomsday.
I don't think he is.
He's rumored.
Oh, he's rumored.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that.
He's rumored. Doctor Strange is rumored, and Spider-Man is rumored.
I would sure hope Doctor Strange would be in it.
Yeah, they're all rumored. No, they have not been confirmed yet, but they are rumored because RDJ posted a Easter egg on Instagram the other day of a bunch of Marvel eggs.
Yeah,
and hidden behind one of Doomsday is a Spider-Man egg with the Brand New Day logo.
Yeah,
and another one hidden behind a transparent one apparently is a Doctor Strange logo.
Well, when I was growing up as a kid, I had a neighbor, and she tried to trick me into eating rabbit eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same thing as the eggs you're talking about.
Nope.
But yeah, she tried to trick me into eating rabbit eggs.
And I didn't not like it. You?
She was just a trickster, I guess, trying to eat, rabbit eggs. You ever seen those? They're little
Cadberries?
Yeah, the little mini Cadberries, yeah. Yeah, she tricked me.
Oh, I thought she was trying to get you to eat black jelly beans.
Yeah, I bet I would have fell for it if she told me they were rabbit jelly beans.
So, Tyler, just to fill you in, John and I had this conversation years ago at a party. And as the conversation progressed, this was like 10 plus 15 years ago about the Marvel cinematic thing. I pulled out a printout that I had put together from a whole bunch of Reddit threads that included things like you watch this movie and then you have to stop and watch season 1 of this TV show.
Like a full-on timeline.
Full-on, canonical, keep everything in sequence. Now, the only thing that I learned from that was, like, at the end of Doctor Strange, there's Thor with the magic refillable pitcher of air. And if you watch it in the correct timeline, that really doesn't make any sense, because like it fits the way the movies were coming out, but it doesn't fit the sequence of all the events.
Right.
So like whoever's doing the storyboarding on the MCU and all this stuff, they must have a really difficult job every time a new thing comes out.
Oh,
well, they lost their main writers.
Movie.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, after Endgame,
They lost him.
Yeah, after Endgame, a bunch of their head writers moved on.
Well, I can tell you it showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not great. Not a lot of people really enjoyed him after that.
No, they moved on, and it was really cool to watch as from a fan of both sides. So they had moved on, a bunch of their head writers. Well, then, being a big wrestling fan, WWE picked up a few of their writers for their creative team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that is,
Wow.
and they are the ones that built the storyline and everything, and helped the creative decision for WrestleMania 40, which is where Cody Rhodes finished the story.
Oh, okay.
They were a part of that. Yeah.
Finished his story. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they went to Netflix and nobody watched it again.
I think they're still pretty popular. I don't keep up with it as much anymore, but
Yeah.
I'm still a fan. If it scrolls across, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But
Well, you'd go to the Tokyo Dome.
I would go to the Tokyo Dome.
Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
So
So as an MCU fan here, Jim, we were talking about this earlier, and we've talked about it a few times. In your opinion, in your theories, where is Gamora?
So here's the answer that I have for all of this. Batman animated. I enjoy the animated Batman,
From the 90s?
all of them.
Okay.
90s, 80s, 90s, 2000. I just enjoy The Dark Knight, The Adventures of Batman, all of those animated, because I can enjoy a story that's well written, whether it's in a comic book, a movie, or an animated show. There are people who will not read a comic book or a manga because it's an animated book and they think that it's like a childish level. And I'm like, it's really great writing, a great story. It's got a value to it as a piece of art.
Sure.
I can look past, the stuff with the movies and things. So, and the problem with MCU is you have to ask yourself, where's the comic book that's the feeding line for all of these things? And I would defer back to that to say, well, what do the comic books say is happening? And
I don't
if
know
the
if the
comic
comic
books
book touch
don't,
based on
then
it.
you're
Touch based on it more.
I have no idea. I haven't read a comic book in
Because her last,
a long time.
I don't now, and she may have been, but I didn't watch Guardians 3.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
she in Guardians 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamora was? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the Christmas one, too.
I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I seen the Christmas one.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, those Christmas specials where they pop back to Earth for a Yule log and a tree.
and they
Yeah.
steal
Discounting
they stole, what's his name? Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
They kidnapped him, brought him to the planet.
Yeah. I did see.
Hey, you guys ever met Kevin Bacon?
No.
I got to do an interview with
I'm
him
a
years
big
ago.
fan of his product, but no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think I'm 4 degrees from Kevin Bacon, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I used to play that game. How many degrees is this actor from Kevin Bacon? Like if you're 1 degree, you worked with him. If you're 3 degrees, you were like, this person worked with him, and then you worked with him. I think I'm 4 degrees because I was in a movie with a guy that was like 3 degrees away from Kevin Bacon.
You were in a movie?
I was in
What
a movie
movie were you in?
called The Sound of Nothing. It was a zombie movie up in St. Louis. We went to Granite City, Illinois, and I was a zombie in a movie. I'm in the credits.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You've never
Tyler, how are we
divulged on
both
that.
here?
Yep.
How are both of us hearing this for the first time?
I've never knew that. I've known you for what, 10, 15 years?
Yep, I was a zombie. It was really fun. I had a really good time. And we ran out of pizza during break, and they ordered more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tyler, can you yell upstairs and fact check this?
Yeah.
If I'm not, if it's on, I don't know if it's still on, but it used to be on Prime. It used to be on Amazon Prime.
You've never sent me a link to this or anything.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, yeah. There was
At what point of the movie are you in?
yeah, that's a good question.
Like if you watched it and you pause it and you go, there I am.
I don't know. I know.
I would have never forgotten this because I was in a Disney commercial as a skeleton in full skeletal makeup. Him being a zombie in a movie easily one-ups me being in a Disney commercial. I would have known. I would have never forgotten this because it would have been, hey, I would have changed my whole story. I was in a Disney commercial, but
I'm just going to Google John Bilbro movie. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you and I
didn't
gave
give away everything on
It was
you.
in 2013. It's not streaming and on Amazon
2013,
anymore.
you would be in IMDb.
But you can rent or buy it still.
If IMDb lists all extras, like
Oh, it does?
since for over 30 years.
I didn't
Everybody's
get
in
my
IMDb.
SAG award. I wasn't in it long enough to get my SAG card or whatever they call it in the union.
On IMDb here, apparently so I googled your name and movie.
Yeah.
And the first thing is an IMDb thing, and it says it's a TV series, and it was called Cracker.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
And this gentleman, Christopher Eccleston, made cameos in Men Should Weep as a churchgoer and Brotherly Love as Your Name, David's twin brother, is what it says.
How fascinating is that? That
Wow.
is not me, I don't think.
You should go claim your page on IMDb.
I probably should, honestly.
Our daughter Eilish, the production stage manager, there is an IMDb equivalent for the theatrical arts,
Oh,
and she is listed in there on several events that she's performed in.
She's kind of a big deal. That's for sure. But I was excited about, being invited to the graduation party.
Well,
in Japan.
going back to the planning thing to help us. So
Yes.
we've invited John and family to the graduation. The plan is the graduation's on like this Saturday. So the week before, we're going to do stuff in Japan.
okay. So it's a week before.
Yes. And then the day after the graduation, Ann and I and anybody else who wants to accompany us will get on a cruise ship that goes to the north of Japan, gets to see more of the Cherry Blossom Sakura Festival, and then we'll cross the international date line, the Bering Sea, and then Kodiak on down to Alaska, southern Alaska, the Tongass National Forest, the glaciers, and then Vancouver. And
Okay.
then fly back home.
So then I would definitely do before then.
Yeah.
I would do
So
second
what's
or
on
third
your
day.
before list?
Yeah, I would do second or third day. I would think you'd want a day or potentially 2 days to that long flight to kind of recoup a little bit.
So I've allowed 1 day on the schedule for recovery,
Okay.
and then the next day is where would you go?
I would do the Tokyo Dome.
See, I would save that for later. What we have scheduled is tentatively the Bullet Train, Mount Fuji.
Oh, Mount Fuji.
That's exciting.
See, then you get to say you've seen Mount Fuji, and you get
Yeah.
to say you've ridden on a Shinkansen.
Would you take pictures with Fuji film?
Oh, that is an old man joke, sir. Is your hair
I
turning
am
gray?
an elder millennial.
it was good. Yeah.
Film.
You film.
What's that, Grandpa?
Is that on Laserdisc?
I have a antique mall booth, and I literally just sold an old Cantessa camera at the antique mall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna try. Anna's supposed to get a hold of me about cost of going so we can plan, but I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything yet.
Well, the beauty of going since Granuwell graduates is we have a built-in Japanese translator.
That's so exciting. How do
4
I
years-
order the food at Tokyo Disney? Like, will she be able to make the orders for us?
Well, the Disney thing is there's 2 Disney parks. There's Tokyo Disney and then there's Disney Sea. And there are things Disney is in Japan has totally new, unique stuff. And then it has stuff that's a copy of what's Walt created. So it provides both of those experiences for people. So you definitely have to map out what you want to see and do to make sure you hit either to see how they took what Walt created in California and then Florida and how they Japanned it, or to see what Japan came up with totally on their own.
Yeah, it would be a unique experience specific to, because no other one will have what they have.
Yep. So on one trip there, Granuwell was there during an earthquake. So everyone crouched down to the ground and the characters walked around comforting people to make sure everybody was comfortable while they stayed safe. And then they had a protocol to test all the rides and then start them right back up.
Wow.
I'm kind of blanking on like main attractions in Japan. I'm going to do a quick search here real quick and
So-
see if anything pops the old memory brain.
You haven't been to Japan yet, but I've heard it is kind of a not just the rides, but it's a unique experience at that Disney park anyway. Like, it's not anything like the American version. Like, you're not having the same experience. Am I right? in
Yeah,
saying that?
yeah, it's still Disney with the Disney magic, but it definitely is, it has the cultural difference to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you got to go to France and you got to go to China. I mean, these parks are, they definitely cater to that local culture, and it's just seeing those differences is a great thing to do.
I didn't know China had a Disney park.
Yeah,
Is it Shanghai?
I think they do.
Wow. How cool is that? I didn't know
I
they
could
did.
yell for Anna to fact check me, but I don't want to look stupid if I'm wrong.
Well, let me ask you this, and this comes back to Walmart. I just thought of it. When they opened up this new Walmart, did they have a charging station? Because I keep seeing these news
Yes.
articles saying that they're expanding their EV charging across the whole United States, and they're going like balls to the wall, getting it done.
Oh yeah, this definitely had a huge charging area. I mean, we've been back there several times. The other thing it has is when you go in, the left side is goods and the right side is grocery.
Right.
When you go in the right side, they have the prepared hoagies and sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
like
they
the
also have a
service
sushi bar.
center. They
Yeah,
did
have a
what?
sushi- Well, the
Oh,
service
sushi.
center is even further around back on the side,
Yeah.
and then and they have a gas station.
Yes, a lot of them have that, but yeah, they're going all in on electric. We were just talking about the new Ford's putting out a new crew cab EV truck. It's gonna be like
$25,000.
$28,000. That's exactly right. And it's been all over my news feed. It's been nuts. So, because they were just talking about the Slate truck. The Slate truck is coming out, I think, this year or next year, and it's
think it's next year.
$25,000, but it's a regular cab with no options. And Ford's not going to have a crew cab with no options on a vehicle like that. So, are you getting more bang for your buck on a Fathom versus this Slate?
I'm just.
Would you have ever thought in your lifetime that on The Price is Right, the grand showcase prize could be a brand new Ford F-150 fully loaded? And somebody could bid $99,999, and you go, "I'll bid $1 because that's crazy," and you'd be
then
wrong.
The 99 would win.
That's closer.
Yeah, it's just crazy that you could spend $100,000 on a pickup truck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
it's
we're not
pretty
talking
gross.
some piece of commercial equipment for a job, a major job site, just something that people's parking in their driveway.
Yeah. The highest I've seen is 118.
118. That's absurd.
118.
That's an absurd amount of money for a
That's how
pickup
much.
truck.
That's range. That's what I paid for the Range Rover 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, just to confirm earlier questions, yes, the Range Rover, after 8 years and 200,000 miles, has departed the family.
Gone
Yes.
like yesterday.
Probably
Well,
a smart
the
decision.
biggest reason it went away was what the repair costs are and what the trade-in value is.
Yeah.
The current repair cost at 200,000 miles, none of them on the engine. It's just routine maintenance. Like apparently they want to do brakes again, go figure. And then they want to do this thing. We're driving in the car, and John will have to tell us what the name of the thing is. But we're riding in the car, and all of a sudden the whole front end,
Yeah.
John called it some kind of shaking death syndrome or something.
Death wobble.
Death wobble.
Yeah.
Death wobble. Yes.
Yeah.
So for that, apparently that's not covered.
Right.
And the bill for that was, well, that'll be $2,000 to $4,000, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they look at you and go, sir, that'll be $2,000 to $4,000. How soon do you not want to die in your car?
Right. When it's called
I'm like-
death wobble.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, give me the $4,000 one, But yeah, the guy walked around the car with the camera, recorded all the things that he wanted to do, and then at the end of it was, yeah, that'll be about $10,000 to $12,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's going to be. I would do it. I would have done it without a doubt. But we have had a year of just hell bad luck stuff going down.
Mhm.
And I'm like, the way that's going, I could spend that money, and 6 months later, then we hit an engine problem.
Yeah.
Or
And that would
transmission.
be- oh yeah, it has one of those too.
It
We've never
does.
had one of
I
those
would
problems.
think the transmission before that diesel engine.
Diesel fuel system stuff.
Well, he's had those issues already.
Whoa, we've been there, sir. We've
Yeah.
been there. Yes. Not only have we been there, but what we found out was the Land Rover dealerships are unprepared to maintain that system. They have had conversations with me, like multiple Land Rover dealerships have had conversations like, well, why don't you take it down to the highway to one of those truck stops? Maybe they could work on it.
Wow.
Your
And I'm
Land
like,
Rover?
aren't you the dealership? And they're like, sir, we've never seen this car before. We don't even have a diesel certified technician working here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Like-
probably not the most common options that you've picked on your vehicle, sir.
No, no. And again, I waited a year to get it, but I am proud to say, because when we sold the car today, the guy came over and he took it for a test drive. The Range Rover did us a solid, and the Ghost of Angus, because let's be honest, it was Angus's car.
Yeah. That's
that
your
golden
dog for the
retriever-
listeners out there that don't know you.
Yeah, Angus, our golden retriever, one of two of them. Angus would sit in the car and I'd be driving, and his paw would lean up and tap Anna in the driver's seat. And that's how she knew that he wanted another chicken nugget or a breakfast sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
And then she would give him one, and then he would sit back, and then when he was done, he'd come up. But Angus also knew when we were near a spot that the windows had to be rolled down on our way back or forth from Starbucks so that he could stick his head out the window. Like, you'd be driving down the highway and sit in traffic and he wouldn't move.
Yeah.
But you moved up enough that you got to the intersection and he would be up and at the window and poking his head around the seat, just breathing on you until you opened the window.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely his car.
Yeah.
But his spirit did good for us today. The car did not make a single brake noise squeal, and it does need pads.
Yeah.
So separate
that
from
means
everything
they're all
else.
gone, the pads. They're down. You're down
Yeah.
to the back
you're
end.
down to
I don't know. I mean, I thought the whole point of the pad squeal was that's the warning thing to tell you, like, there's pads, and then they put like a piece of metal in here, and then there's more pads. So when this wears down, it hits the metal, but you still
The
have pads
reserve
under.
pad is what.
reserve.
No reserve pad, sir.
Sir, I've read this on Reddit, man. Tell me this is true.
They're
When it's
mean on there,
squealing-
Jim. They're
Oh
mean.
yeah, don't give an opinion on Reddit. My
Are
gosh,
you telling?
get down Reddit.
No, you've got to correct this fact here, sir. You're the. Aren't you still ASE? Don't you keep that for life or something?
No. It's not life. I think it's once a
I
year.
think I do it every year.
Every year, no. I haven't been that in a
so
while.
we're gonna call. So for legal purposes, we're gonna call you ASE emeritus.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Yes. So as our ASE scholar, what's the deal with the squeal? Is it as Tyler just said, when you're at the squeal, you're out? Or is it I said, when you're at the squeal, you still got more to go?
You just got a little bit left.
Yeah, you don't have much.
You got a tiny bit left.
You don't got much.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
just that we need a baseline here. When it says E, Tyler, does that mean you're empty, or does that mean you got more to go?
You're out.
So I when it says E, you got more to go.
30 miles.
Easily
usually.
25, 50
You have
miles.
like a gallon or two in the reserve, but I don't. Yeah, in my mind, you're out.
in your mind,
Yeah.
But I think you got 30 miles left. That's what you had left on your brakes, is about 30 miles. So you bought from Carvana. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes. So what we did was I reached out to various John and then various bots in AI centers around the planet,
Isn't that great?
and asked them independently what would be the equivalent vehicle to go from a Range Rover to downsize, because it's just two of us now.
Mm-hmm.
And as part of the downsizing, I got recommended a Lexus RX 350, which I've never seen and never been in.
Oh,
And as I was looking for one, the realtor who we spent 11 days with buying this house came by, and we were like, oh my God, she's got a Lexus RX 350.
yeah.
We spent 2 weeks in one for hours every day, and I had no idea that's
Didn't
what the car
realize.
was. Yeah. But every single bot at every AI, and I'm not talking about fake AIs, but the actual AI systems, every single one of them, without talking about finance or good or bad or how much we love the Range Rover, every single one of them said, absolutely do not go to a Land Rover dealership for a Range Rover or a Defender.
right.
It was like and they just started spitting out JD Power, user reviews, all sorts of stuff. They just bashed the whole Land Rover system.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember you asking JB Power his opinion on a Land Rover before you bought it either.
Well, okay, Tyler, who bought your first car?
Me.
You did.
Mhm.
Okay. Did you test drive with like a relative and went to every car dealership or anything?
No, I didn't. My first car was an Escort, and it was a stick shift. I didn't even know how to drive stick shift yet at that time.
That's the best way to learn, sir.
Yep.
John, back me up here. As Bob is our witness, everybody should know how to drive a stick shift.
Everybody
I would
should know
agree.
how.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That way, if you are stranded somewhere and all there's around you is a stick shift, you can drive it home.
Yep.
Or you get time sucked back into World War One. You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I miss a manual transmission. I do.
I don't when I go to Branson.
How often do you go to Branson?
I'm going in next week. Yeah, I'm literally going next week.
Well, when our second child was born, we took her to every single car dealer.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have to buy it. She didn't have to like it. She just had to walk into the dealer, look at these cars, and tell me, okay, put that on the pencil list, and then we'll come back. So, like, she looked at, like Volvos, and she was like, they're very boxy on the front end. I'm like, cool, we're out of here. Like, I just needed something so she could say she looked.
Yeah.
When we got to the Range Rover dealerships, Tyler, have you ever looked at a Range Rover?
No.
Absolutely go and take your compadre with you. They have this thing on the good dealerships. Call and make sure they have it. It's a course where at one point you're like this, and then you're going down like that, and then you're sideways like this. And as you're doing it, you're sitting there going, this Range Rover is awesome.
Yeah.
And you completely forget the fact that it's just gravity and tires.
Gravity and tires.
You think, I will tell you, as Bob is my witless, you think that it's Range Rover magic. And
That's what they want you to believe.
Yeah, there's the selling point.
Well, they do hit the thing on the dash where it goes into, let's check this Range Rover mode. You're going uphill? Uphill. Oh, no. This section is extreme uphill. And the car just does and you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So that's what sold the Range Rover, was that test track course.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did the Range Rover have a degree meter? Like it would actually tell you what degree incline or decline you're on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also had a snorkel for him.
Yeah.
The Range Rover could go through a meter of water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So not only did the
for
Ghost
Americans, how tall is a meter?
well, it's a little over a yard.
A yard. Okay.
Which is 3 feet.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. How much American do we have to get this year? 3 feet.
3
Yeah.
feet.
So
Which is substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the guy took the Range Rover and put it up on the truck, and now we're done, it's sold. Okay?
Gone.
Carvana gave me the best deal for the trade-in, and we could have just stopped there by $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had a really good experience with Carvana then.
Well, this is the second time we dealt with Carvana, because one of my children, when they went to Japan, her car, we sold it. And I actually had offered it to one of the other kids because they had an older vehicle and said, look, sell your older vehicle. They would have gotten about $15,000, $18,000.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, the payoff on the younger child's car was about $15,000, $18,000. I was like, look, just sell your older car. It's 5 years old with 100,000 miles. You will get a 1-year-old car with 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
And and here's the problem that we have as a family. And this is something Tyler, I don't know where you are on this.
Right
John's family, there are people in the family who will tell you, you have to buy a used car
Mm-hmm.
because it's depreciated and everything else. But at the same time they tell you that, they also say, by the way, I'm John's dad. I'm on my back on a dolly changing oil. Hand me the wrench.
Right.
Like it's not an average person.
Right.
Okay.
And that's where, Mr. ASE Emeritus is not an average person to tell you to go buy a used car.
Yeah.
You know?
And right now it is a different world where you may not be able to get a used car that you want for the right price.
No,
Like so a new one for us, we bought our van brand new because there's a lot less people out there making a minivan. At the time, there was no availability for pre-owned unless you wanted to spend an absurd amount of money on a Dodge van that had like 120,000 miles on it, or we could buy new. And that's what we did. We bought the Toyota Sienna. Welcome to the Toyota family, by the way.
I mean, we've
Now
had
that you're a
Toyotas
Lexus
before.
owner.
Anna's had 2 of those Toyota minivans.
Yeah.
Believe
Oh,
it
the
or
Siennas?
Yes.
Yeah. When did she have those?
During her, let's say 2000 to 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Okay.
had two
Yeah.
different
So I know
ones. One was
which
green and one
eras
was
they
red.
were in then.
Yeah. I don't know what the thing with the Toyotas was I guess, a precursor for the Range Rover,
Mhm.
because the Toyota is, you don't need to bring this car back here until this day.
Right.
And on that day, we will take all your money.
I see.
But then you don't have to come back again until this other day,
Right.
where we will take all your money again.
Mhm.
As opposed to a Ford that says, hey, we need you back here in 3 months and we're going to take all your nickels and your dimes.
Right.
And then you got to come back 3 months later.
Yeah.
So the Range Rover diesel was very much that way. Look,
Yeah.
we don't need you back here for routine service for a year. I'm like, a year? Are you sure? Yeah, in a year. But it will cost you $3,000.
It's going to be a huge chunk
Yeah.
versus nickel and
Yes.
dime on the way.
So
Yeah.
the question is, which is better? Do you want to go somewhere where they take out all the disposable parts and you drive away happy for a year? Or do you want to go 4 times a year and spend $300-400?
3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm at too. Little bits. Yeah. It's like, why am I paying for a car? Am I going to pay for the whole thing in cash, or am I going to make payments every month?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess that's the way I'm looking at it there too.
Okay, well, here's where, I'm surprised that you said that there. Tyler, I agree with you. John, I'm very surprised at your response, because if you tell me I only have to come here once a year, I'm going to show up. If you
Yeah.
tell me I have to come here 3 or 4 times a year, I'm going to keep pushing it off and not doing it.
Well,
So I think the once a year big bill maintenance probably gets done more.
See, I'm the exact opposite, because I'd be going, oh God, I got to shell out 3 or 4 grand tomorrow.
Yeah.
I better wait another month.
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, the other thing that I told the guy after it was up on the track on the Jardan and we were done.
Sorry about your luck. Goodbye.
No, sir, I did not say that. I did not jinx any of it. And by the time this gets on the air, it's a long gun. That paperwork's signed. That ink is done.
Yep.
I said, not this. This is the unicorn of Range Rovers, because it took me a year to get it because it had that special paint. But it's also the unicorn of unicorn Range Rovers because it's been in mud and dirt.
It actually hit some dirt.
Yes. Yeah. Tyler, I saw from your face there, think about it. Look at all these. I know. Look at all these. It's almost as shocking. What's that phrase, like parking lot cowgirl or something, for all these people that buy pickup trucks?
Yeah. A pavement princess.
Pavement princess, mall riders.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. All these people with these pickup trucks. And then it's like, hey, in the Villages, somebody just posted yesterday, in the Lanai, 2 reclining leather chairs, free to pick up. They got to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this could be cool. But in the picture on the floor, they have a carpet that says, what happens on the patio stays on the patio.
Oh,
It's
heavens.
like, I do not want those black leather chairs.
Oh, heavens. There's a reason they got the
Yeah.
leather. Easy cleanup.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I've heard I brought this up when you said you guys were talking about moving to the Villages there in Florida, that there are rumors of unique relationship statuses in that community, sir. Where there's
they trace that
pool
back to.
noodles
I don't
and
want to go too far here. We might have to save this one here. I'm getting close on my time here.
pineapple people. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Pineapple
the funny thing,
people.
that is a rumor from an old story like 20 years ago, and because it's scandalous, it never goes away.
Right.
But
But you just told me about this people with the chair, sir. It confirms my suspicions.
Well, that's because I'm obnoxious and make jokes about stuff. But Ann and I helped moderate a large group that's got about 200,000 people in it on Facebook. And if you bring that topic up, we'll just boot you right out of the group.
yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like they just have no tolerance for even explaining the nonsense of it, to just kill it. They're
Is
just trying
this
to
a group that you invited me to, sir?
I don't know. You
I'll
may
see
have.
if I can make a comment and get kicked out.
By the way, I will, just to clarify, if you're doing anything on social media and you are broadcasting to no one, you're not doing it right. You always have at least one listener, one friend, somebody,
Right.
and there's people out there that are doing stuff on social media with like no followers, no groups, no members.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just want to tell them, it's like, hey, before you click the submit button or the join or the create button or turn the camera on, maybe you should talk to 5 of your friends.
Yeah.
Let them know it's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so I again, kudos to you guys for season 2 and, all the
Thank you.
episodes and,
Thank you very much.
because there are people out there who just like, they're broadcasting to no one. They didn't, they have, and you just look at them and think, man, stop.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Go find 5 friends and then come back.
Tell your folks. Tell anybody.
mom and him.
Yeah. Tell your mom and dad. What
so what's on
episode
the-
are you
what's
up
on the
to,
roadmap
Jim,
for
on
the
our
rest of
podcast, by the way?
It's been forever, sir. It's been episode
Golly,
25.
what
I
in
asked to
the
come on.
world?
Actually, it wasn't even 25. It was 26. I thanked you on 26. I produced several shorts and humorous pieces of content. And I have a tally of all the times that you mentioned my name in any way, including as your legal department.
Yes.
I'm not
And
cyber
our
stalking.
warehouse worker.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
do
you
not
do work
cyber
for
stalk
warehouse
you
now
in
as
any
well.
way, but I do have a tally. And I do it because I need to do it because it makes me sad and it makes me cry. And because my eyesight was injured when I was in the Navy in service to this great nation.
That's true.
Occasionally I need lubrication on my eyes and
Mhm.
I can watch how you guys scorn me and it makes me cry, or I could just put
Lubricate
Marshall
your
eye
eyes.
drops on my eyes.
I love
So yeah,
I
so
love it.
you're helping a nation's veteran by keeping me off the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And I think on that note,
Yeah.
Tyler
my
has
time
got a
my
movie to
time
go
is-
see.
My time is up here.
He is going to see the
Spider-Man
new MCU
Yeah,
movie,
I'm going to watch
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Are you going to what type of theater are you going to?
Just a regular one. We don't have an IMAX or anything where we're at.
Come on, man, just drive down to St. Louis, man. It's not that far.
It's too far for
He
me to
already
go for a
paid his
movie.
tickets.
You got to
Yeah.
go to the 4Max Ultra HD with the rocking chair thing.
No, I'm out on that one. I've seen clips on that. I've got no
I would do
interest.
that. I would do that.
I buy drinks and popcorn. That's not for me.
I can't buy drinks and popcorn anymore because of my various diagnoses.
Yeah, no,
So-
I buy the popcorn and the drink. That's not for me.
No, I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I'd like to get rocked around and watching 3, 4, 6D, 7Ds, 8Ds, whatever it is.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode here.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Jim.
It
Enjoy
is
your
always a
Lexus.
pleasure. And again, kudos to you guys for the continued progress and effort.
Thank you.
It is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Keep it up. We need you out there.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all next week.